Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the season finale of Season 2. Now, normally I do not review Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., not that I don't love the show, it's actually one of my favorites, but it always is on Tuesdays, and we have our Frontline Live show during the show, so just not a lot of time to review it. So every once in a while I want to give my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. opinions out there, and this is obviously one of those times. I like to do the premiere in the mid-season, have someone there, and also a finale. So let's talk about this finale of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I'll just say this episode is Inhumans vs. S.H.I.E.L.D. We see Cal go to the bright side, Cal realizing exactly what he wants, and that just is to protect Daisy / Skye. Skye ends up finding out that her mother is a horrible person, and her mother ends up killing Raina. She ends up killing all these people. So it is the battle against S.H.I.E.L.D. and her. And by the end, Cal goes on the side of Daisy / Skye because her mother is making her die with her powers, and Cal's like, this is not what I want, and he ends up saving Skye. Other things that happen here, I feel like you have to go character by character because there's just so much stuff to happen. Mockingbird almost dies, and she might be done with this. May understanding, she's not done, but understanding things about love and, maybe hooking up with her ex-husband again. Phil loses his arm. That happens. And right when Fitz and Gemma are gonna go on a date, Gemma gets sucked in from that inhuman blob there. And also, and for Skye is that she understands, she wants to be with S.H.I.E.L.D., that's her family, but she's gonna be part of this team. The first person to have superpowers in this other Avengers team kind of thing going on. So let's talk about this episode. First of all, overall, what did I think about this episode? I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I thought there was a ton of twists and turns, and the 2 hours were paced very well. Sometimes a 2-hour finale is kind of like Once Upon a Time. There's some pacing issues, but here paced very well because there was just twists and turns throughout the whole episode, or 2 episodes here. Other things I really enjoyed, or just overview, is Cal, actually. I think Cal was the MVP of this episode. Even though there's so many great moments in this episode, Cal just made me happy, because I thought he was an awesome villain since the mid-season finale. He has that charisma to him, but then you learn he's just a misunderstood person. And I got a little choked up when we find out that he doesn't end up going to jail, but ends up forgetting everything about his daughter. But then, Skye goes there, because she obviously can't, she's learning to love her father, I'll say that. She's learning to love her father, and I think by the end does love him in this crazy relationship, and that's kind of what hurts, is that he will never remember her. Maybe they'll make their own relationship if we see Cal again, and I really hope we do. He was definitely my favorite part of the episode, even though he went like monkey thing going on. That was a little weird. They got powers that might be connected to his comic counterpart. I don't know much about his comic counterpart, but that was the little bit of a weird part in the episode, but still really enjoyed his motives. And honestly, that father moment with Phil and Cal, because obviously they both feel like the father figures of Skye, and they both want what's best. And that was always my fear throughout this season since Skye went to the Inhumans. It's like, oh, does S.H.I.E.L.D. actually care about Skye? And you learn that they do. S.H.I.E.L.D. is as messed up as any other organization. They really need to clean themselves up a bit. But in the end, that team loves Skye, and Skye understands that. And obviously she was mixed up with her own heritage and finding her parents, and I like by the end of the episode we really get some closure with understanding, because that's since the mid-season finale. It's like, what side am I on? Am I Inhuman? Am I S.H.I.E.L.D.? What is S.H.I.E.L.D.? There's 2 S.H.I.E.L.D.s, which I wish they kind of settled that a little bit better with the 2 S.H.I.E.L.D.s thing. But Skye was great in this episode. I love the use of her powers, and let's talk about that ending with Skye there. So yeah, she's going to be heading a team. I am excited about this, a bit nervous at the same time because I want to see the core team come back together. And it seems like they're going in all their different directions, but I'm sure they'll come back together next season. But I'm thinking Secret Avengers vibe here, because Mockingbird was part of the Secret Avengers in the comics. So that's, if they call themselves Secret Avengers, give it a thumbs up. I would love to see that. Also, big cliffhanger is that we might be seeing more Inhumans because it's in the fish supply right now. Or more people might die. That's definitely going to be the next story going on. Finding Inhumans and trying to make people not die. So we'll see how that works out. Other really interesting part here, I mean, Phil Coulson get his arm chopped off. I didn't see that coming at all. That was a big twist. I was like, Phil got his arm cut off before Rick did on The Walking Dead. Who expected that? But also, of course, every director of S.H.I.E.L.D. has to lose something. Nick Fury lost his eye. Phil Coulson lost his arm. I thought that was kind of a cool thing. Mockingbird was great here, too. The action scenes with her, with Adriana Palicki, so good. Love a lot of the action here, even the slow-mo. Sometimes that doesn't work as well. Really enjoyed that. There's actually a lot of female action scenes that I think S.H.I.E.L.D. does very well also. So it's cool to see some girl power in this show and superhero shows in general. Yeah, and we'll see where Mockingbird goes. I know they're planning on having that spin-off. It seems like they're going to do something with that, but spin-off is not happening, so hopefully Mockingbird and Hunter will come back in the next season and, you know, do their own thing. I don't know, because Mockingbird wants to quit. Will she quit forever? Who knows? And what happened to Gemma in that ending? I have no clue how to even start with that. She just gets swallowed whole. Another story arc, I'm sure that's going to be explored next season, but what's going to go on there? I don't know much about the Inhumans. I don't know much about the Blob. We'll see. That, of course, happily ever after cannot happen on this show. Everything has to have some suspense. But yeah, overall, really enjoyed this finale. And I remember last year with the finale, I was a bit disappointed because I was like, oh my god, we don't know what Skye is. And I'm just totally happy with this finale. I thought there was a lot of cliffhangers, a lot of great character moments, a lot of great action, and a lot of twists and turns. So that's all I could really ask for in a season finale. And I think overall, I would give this season finale 4.75, almost to 5 stars, 4.75. Really enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below all your theories, and of course I will at least review this the season premiere next season, hopefully, and you know, try to get some more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. related videos at least. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Also, this next Tuesday, so the Tuesday coming up, we're going to have a whole superhero finale live show for Frontline Live on Comic Frontline. Starting at 9:30, we're going to talk Arrow, Flash, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So be sure to join us for that if you want more discussion about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father Like Daughter. And see you guys later. Also, before I go, just want to mention about the Ward thing. More Hydra. That's pretty cool. And I'm glad what they've been doing with Ward's character. Knew I forgot somebody. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.